What's up, everyone? You're here with Goran from Pickdawgz, and thank you for joining me here for your free picks for Friday, May 3rd. Well, guys, the European games are now over for this week. We had two games in the Europa League and two games in the Conference League on Thursday. We've hit three of those four games. Unfortunately, Club Brugge was very close to a draw. They ended up losing that game because they conceded a red card late in the second half. Aston Villa actually lost to Olympiacos at home 4-2. They missed a penalty kick for 4-3, which could be highly relevant for the second leg. Leverkusen beat Roma 2-0 on the road. And Marseille and Atalanta got a 1-1 draw when we had both teams to score in that one. That EPL game that we have between Chelsea and Tottenham was a disappointing one. It was a 2-0 win for Chelsea. Tottenham decided not to show up. They did not have a single shot on target in the first leg, and they deservedly lost that game to a struggling team like Chelsea. And if you don't create decent chances against Chelsea, I don't know what you can do against the some I don't know some better team in the EPL as such, but I don't know. Tottenham used to be quite reliable when it comes to scoring goals, but now they have been struggling quite a lot. On Friday, I have six free picks for you here. We have one in the EPL, one in La Liga, one in Bundesliga, one in Serie A, and two games in the French League One. For Saturday, I will be joined by the new co-host. Well, let's call him a co-host for our free picks for Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll see what we're gonna have for the next week. We are working on some scheduling stuff like that, so that can only mean one thing for you guys: more free picks, and that's all we have to do for you. That's all we want to do for you. Give you as many winners as we can. So stay tuned for that, guys, this upcoming weekend, and then going on. And of course, you can find my best bets if you click the link in the description. That will get you up to my page where you can sign up, get a daily pass, 3-day pass, 7-day pass, or even a month-long pass if that's something you want to do. Of course, for more free picks, go up to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel and check it out. Feel free to leave a comment, guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. And of course, like I said, stay tuned for that busy weekend that we have ahead. And stay tuned for more free picks coming up daily up on the Pickdawgz YouTube channel. Let's get this show on the road, guys. I will get through this as quickly as possible. Like I said, six games to talk about, and the first one is between Luton Town and Everton in the EPL. Everton actually is playing really, really well right now. They are on a three-game winning streak while winning four of their last five, and I would dare saying that they are safe. They will be staying in the EPL unless they get some points deduction once again, which would be quite devastating for them. But right now, they are 11 points away from the relegation zone, and like I said, I believe that they are safe and they will be staying in the EPL. Luton Town, on the other side, is in the relegation zone right now, but only a point away from safety, which means that this is a game where they could definitely use at least a point, if not a win. And the good news for them, I suppose, is the fact that they're scoring a lot of goals. They've scored at least a goal in each of their last five games, four games that is, but they lost each of their last four games, and that is a big problem. Defensively, they are a one big mess. They have been for pretty much the entire season so far. But I guess Everton not winning any of their last 10 games on the road, and the fact that they've kept three clean sheets in a row is a bit disturbing to me. I gotta admit that. But all three of those games were at home for Everton, and now they have to go on the road. And I'm sure they will not just let Luton Town have points, but I just can't see them keeping a clean sheet. So I'm taking both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at -110. In La Liga, guys, we have Getafe hosting Athletic Bilbao, and I'm keeping this one very, very simple, guys. I do think that Bilbao is a slightly better team here in this match, but they have been a bit sloppy as of late. They have been struggling uh, on both ends pretty much, and their form has been a little bit all over the place lately. And Getafe is undefeated in their last. Let me just pull that up real quick here. They haven't lost any of their last four, five La Liga games or something like that. So they are playing pretty well, especially at home, where they have conceded only 15 goals in 16 games, while Athletic Bilbao on their own has scored only 15 goals in 16 games. So when I saw the matchup, the first thought that popped into my head was the draw, and that's what I decided to go with at plus 215. In German Bundesliga, guys, we have a very interesting matchup on Friday. That's between Hoffenheim and Leipzig. Hoffenheim is playing pretty well at home. They are dropping points. They are conceding a lot of goals with playing on the road. And I know that this is a home game for them, but Leipzig right now is on a heater and they're playing incredibly well. They're trying to secure that Champions League spot, and they have won their last four games in a row while scoring 13 goals in those four games. They have conceded in three of those four, and I think that they might concede here against Hoffenheim as well because Hoffenheim has scored at least a goal in each of their last five. They have been doing it quite consistently throughout the entire season. Uh, Theoretically, they still have a chance for Europe or something like that, but only if they get a win out of their next maybe one or two games. They could give themselves a chance, but in this one, I simply cannot side with them, not with Leipzig playing as well as they are at the moment. So I'm taking Leipzig to win and over 3.5 goals at plus 130. In the Italian Serie, guys, we have an interesting matchup between Torino and Bologna, and this one pretty much feels the same like Getafe and Athletic Bilbao are in that game in LaLiga to me. Yes, Bologna is fighting to stay in that Champions League spot. They are undefeated in their last I don't know, six games in a row. However, they haven't been as effective in the attacking end as we are used to seeing them. Torino, on the other side, hasn't won any of their last four games, but when playing at home, they haven't lost to Bologna in their last four games, and they're actually quite solid overall at home this season with 7 wins, 8 draws, and 2 losses. They are a really, really hard team to beat when playing at home, and they have conceded only 8 goals in 17 home games. Bologna, on the other side, is scoring just over a goal on average when playing on the road. Their defense is also quite solid, and form-wise, Bologna is definitely the team to go here in this one. But then again, like I said, Torino is a very hard team to beat when playing at home, and with that in mind, I'm gonna go with another draw, and this one is at plus 195. Now we are moving to the French League One, where we have two games. Like I said, guys, Toulouse and Montpellier is the first one. Both teams in a fairly solid form. Both teams are scoring a lot of goals, but both teams are also conceding a lot of goals right now. I am giving a slight advantage to Toulouse because at home they have been quite solid throughout the entire season, and Montpellier is missing a couple of players because of the suspensions. And let's be honest, Montpellier on the road is conceding about a goal and a half on average, while Toulouse is scoring a goal and a half on average when playing at home. Like I said, Montpellier is missing a couple of players because of the suspension. They also have a few injured players as well. And because of that, like I said, I am leaning towards Toulouse, who's been actually quite solid in this matchup when playing at home. But instead of choosing the sides, I'm going with goals, and that is over 2.5 goals at minus 139. And for our last pick of the day, guys, we have Lens hosting Lorient, also in the French League One. Lorient on a 5 game losing streak. They haven't won any of their last 7 games. They are in the relegation zone right now. However, they still have a decent chance of getting out of it because they are now only, I think, a couple of points away from safety. Actually, make that 3 points. But their defense is a big, big mess right now. Overall, they've conceded 61 goals in 31 games. That's an average of almost two conceded goals per game, while scoring slightly over one goal on average. And one thing that could potentially go their way is the fact that Lens is not playing well right now. Yes, at home they are a very solid team, but their form overall has been sloppy. They have won only one of their last 6 games, and like I said, that potentially could be a chance for Lorient to do something in this game. Although I don't have a lot of faith, I gotta be honest. They are coming into this game on a huge losing streak. They will be without a couple of players in this game as well. And those defensive issues don't just go away no matter who you play against. So I'm still gonna side with Lens, but we have to take them on minus one on the Asian line to get some value out of this pick, and that's minus 143. If I'm being honest, this is a game that I would personally skip. I think that there are better bets to bet on Friday. And out of all the six picks that I gave out, I think this one will be the only one that I will skip. So Lens versus Lorient, Lens -1 if you really want to bet it, but if not, like I said, guys, just skip it up. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. These were our free picks for Friday. Hope you have a great day. Good luck with all of your bets. And of course, stay tuned for more free picks coming up soon.